A post-match interview here at the Erie after today's 4-0 defeat to Real Bedford. Just Dave with us here after today's game. Dave, what did you make of the game today? For me, the scoreline felt a little bit flattering somewhat, but in fairness to Real Bedford, from the moment that they got the second goal, it always seemed like they were totally in control. But when their chances presented them, they were ruthless on the day.
Yeah, can't disagree. We made 2 or 3 good chances in the first half, or opportunities. Cricket, they blocked one of them very well. But you think today that if our opportunities fall to them, they'll potentially take at least one of them in the first half, which puts a different slant on the game. I felt they was always going to have the great possession, which they did have. But I was pleased how we were playing. I was pleased first half. I felt the goal comes from a situation when Adams had to go off, so we go to the 10. So look, you can offer a slight excuse that we probably just got a little bit unbalanced because of it, and they took their chance well. And that's the big thing, that they got that half a chance, and be credit to them, they buried it. We had a couple of opportunities at their end. There was the free kick that they struggled with, that I think we possibly, well, I think we got one chance on goal which got defended, and then the other, I think we maybe put it wide. There was one that dropped a 10 in their box and he didn't get a shot off. So we had our bits and pieces.
In terms of like after half time, though, how much of that is the goal to come so soon after it does? It really
that kind of kills us,
because last week, although we went in at 1-1, we didn't play particularly well in the first half, but we were fortunate to come in 1-1. We get in 1-0 today, and you're thinking there's enough in this game for us. And as you say, in the first half we created some decent chances, so you're thinking there's all to play for going into the second half. But then we lose the ball in the centre circle, and I mean the lads finished it very well. Let's make no mistake, but it must be disappointing from your point of view after speaking to the lads at the break to then find ourselves 2-0 behind so early in the second half.
Yeah, and it kills. Look, we made a decision at half time. We took Temi off. We brought Sonny on, and let's be fair. Within 2 minutes, whatever we'd planned gone out the window. And the finish is great. But Tom Coles has scored 2 or 3 like that for us. He scored 1. Let's be fair, inside our own half. I think that was against Aylesbury, when we was at town still. So those goals happen. It's fell to him. He's put it in the most perfect place. Credit to him. He's got it perfect. But of course, from you coming out and trying to get a bit of momentum, it's killed it straight away. And look, there's no doubt there. You could see we were deflated from it. I never thought we stopped giving it a go. I thought Adam down the right was excellent, as I thought Rafael was as well. That all the time we caused them problems down that side. We still there was a header at the far post. There was a header that Ethan headed over. There was 2 or 3 chances with shots. So we still had opportunities to get back in it. And look, you mentioned it, and he said it to me. Today in today's game, if their forwards are probably presented with the chances we create second half, they probably take them, and they at least take one of them. And today, the real truth, we didn't look like we were going to take one, and that's probably the massive big difference between the sides in terms of penalty boxes. But they are a very good side. They're the best side in this league by a long streak. It's not taking anything away from Berkhamsted, but they are. I watched them beat Burko over there in their game, and you can't see Bedford. You can't imagine they're going to slip up. So like I say, they are where they are. The shame is that I agree with you. I think 4-0. I don't think we deserved a 4-0.
We lost by 4 goals when we played over there, and to be honest, we were never really in the game until the game was over, basically. Whereas today, I think we've given ourselves a good. I think the scoreline probably won't say so, but I think we've given a good account of ourselves today, and we've played some decent stuff at times, but ultimately the difference in class in finishing was ultimately the difference.
Yeah, 100%. And that's again, we had a talk after the game. I'm not it's quite strange when we've lost 4-0. I'm not down about it. I was pleased with how we played. I was pleased with how we passed it. We are, we've been on a great run, and we need to start another one again on Tuesday. But we've been on a great run, and there's some players that are really blossoming in the side at this present stage. 1 or 2 of them really coming to the fore. Listen, if you have a Tom Coles and a Alex Marsh inside today, we're probably finishing at least one of those. The headers at the back post. If Tom Coles is on them, the minimum is that goalkeeper's having to make a save, and today he's not had to make it from it. And Alex Marsh, if he probably gets a couple of chances presented to him, probably finish. There's more chance of him finishing than there was today from, unfortunately, the guys out on the pitch. So, it's been ultra ruthless about the guys we had up front today. But on today's performance, we didn't like we'd take a chance. We felt that they contained Temi really too comfortably first half. We changed that. I was pleased with how Sonny played.
Yeah, he did very well. He came on. He must have staked his claim for start on Tuesday.
Yeah, and he's a complete. And to be fair to Sonny, you're polar opposite to what Temi is in terms of. Sonny's great with the ball at his feet, and Temi, if you put the ball and his pace, is where he comes to the fore. So you're right with Sonny, and it'll probably give him his start on Tuesday, which he thoroughly deserves. He's looked good every time he's come on. As I say, so we're pleased with how it's going. It's still quite a young side. We've been, and I think when you look at the league as a whole, that Real Bedford are so far out in front, it's untrue. In my opinion, the league doesn't lie. Burko would definitely be second best to them. And look, the rest of us could all get in around it. There's another 6, 7 sides. The 2 in place in them positions at the moment, Flackwell and Barton, are good sides, but
they dropped points today, so it wasn't necessarily too much.
No.
I know that trying to make up 9 points in the last 11 games is still going to be a massive ask, but we've still got to play. We've got Flackwell next week. We've got Barton still to come here before the end of the season, so we've still got an outside chance. And whilst we lost today, Flackwell lost, and so did Barton. Could only draw today, so not too much harm has been done in that quest. But ultimately, we've still put ourselves in a reasonable position to finish. If we can't get in the playoffs, we'll get close.
Yeah, I think we'll be. I think we're good enough to be, to stay worst case where we are now. And as I was, just about to go to that, I think Flackwell and Barton thoroughly deserve to be where they are, but they're not poles apart from us. I don't think there's a great deal between us all. The Barton game at their place was fairly tight. The Flackwell game down here was very tight. And it was also in a period where we were.
I would argue we're a better team now than when we played both those teams.
Yeah, and I agree 100%. But it's taken us that time to get our sorted. It's not Flackwell and Barton's fault which took us some time to get going. And we're not a team that make excuses. We just are in a better place. And we always say it. We feel that if we get everything right and we keep out the injuries and that we think we've got a good squad. We feel it every season. Whilst we keep the core of this group together, it's always a good squad. Some of the 1 or 2 of the boys who've added this season in terms of Sonny, Kamani's just come back. We've added some good players to it this year. We've lost a couple of important ones, one for good, unfortunately, in Tom. But Alex will be back, and then you get that leadership that we're probably lacking a little bit of today. If it, give credit, Laurie and Adam Hunt do, but we're an extra one of that level and an extra one of that experience is needed. That's what I said to Tom Coles before we went today. It's that experience. When we lost Tom Cookman years ago, it was a massive miss, and we had to try and replace him. You lose Tom Coles as we all get older. So if we could find someone of that level, let's be fair, we thought we had him with a 7-day a few weeks ago, didn't we? We thought we'd bring that player in, and then he stayed where he was. So there's nothing we can do with that. But that sort of leadership is what we probably lack at this present stage. But I'm pleased with today. I'm not pleased with 4-0 for obvious reasons, but I'm pleased with the performance of the boys and how we set them a way to play. We knew how difficult it was going to be when out of possession. You know, I have to say this week the training sessions were outstanding, and we played Real Bedford twice this week in the training sessions. One when we've got the ball and one without the ball. And I felt without the ball, it was, you know, to be fair, it was good. It was with the ball today that it probably didn't come and we didn't do enough. You know, let's be fair, we didn't do enough. I felt at times we gave it away cheaply, which we didn't need to do. And it was emphasised, I think we spoke about that, about being a little bit more brave on the ball. But we're not far away. You know, it's a good sign. Again, if we can keep it all together again, and I think we may be there and thereabouts at the end of the season. We want to be pushing both them sides, and then next year we've got to be as a club. We've got to say we need to be there. You know, we've got to pressure ourselves. So.
Well, commiserations on the defeat. Opportunity to go again, as you say, to start that run again on Tuesday. So quite a quick turnaround. We are away to Kings Langley on Tuesday night, followed by 2 more home games. One next Saturday against Blackwell Heath, and then one away at Hertford Town. So we're on our travels for the next 2 weeks or so, and then we're back here against Burco on the 15th of March. So let's say commiserations, but we move on quickly to the game on Tuesday, hoping to get back on the winning trail.
Yeah, I look forward to it.
Cheers, Dave.
Thank you.